Some time ago, I wrote in my journal that there is a linkage between praying for those who hurt you or those whom you are finding difficult to forgive and healing. There is a linkage between the two. Hello family, what's up and welcome back to another video. Thank you for being here and thank you for those that have been subscribing immediately. I appreciate you and see the love. So today I want to share how you can blossom emotionally. One of the beauties about emotional healing is that it happens in phases. So it affords us the opportunity to heal at our own pace, all right, depending on the depth of hurt that has been done to you. But by all means, you need to try to initiate your healing. And today I'll be taking us through 3 simple tips that can help you initiate emotional healing. So tip number 1, you need to ensure mental boundary. How do you do this? It's sometimes difficult to get some events out of our mind even when we claim we have forgiven. Sometimes we even ensure a physical boundary, but when we still have access to view or relate with what is happening in the mental space of those whom we claim that have hurt us, emotional healing is still far from us. Because your emotional space is still littered with the activities and events that is happening in the life of this person, even though you are not seeing them physically. So what do? 1, you mute the mutable and unfollow the needful. It's a phase, is not forever. It's like a chain of survival. Something has to be initiated first, and boundaries is imperative in improvement, because growth and progress on any level, whether physical, mental or emotional, is both environmental and atmospheric dependent, and mental space is also part of the atmosphere. So tip number 2, make excuses for the person or the people involved. So the context here are situations where corrections cannot be made immediately. Of course, as Christians, we should be able to look at our friends or those we call family in the face and tell them, hey, what you did is wrong, what you did to me is wrong, what you did to this person is wrong. Open rebuke is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy is deceitful. Proverbs 27, 5 and 6. In fact, the Bible acknowledges that corrections should be done, and in a certain manner. But you see, while we are in this world, offenses must come. And that is why Jesus himself taught his disciples the Lord's Prayer. And what is included in that prayer is, forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. So it simply means that while we are still in this world, there are some offenses that are not going to pass through the corridors of correction. Some are going to pass through the corridors of forgiveness. And the beauty is that those that pass through the corridors of forgiveness, they don't only build us to have emotional stability, they also ensure our spiritual maturity. Now, all those were just to bring context as to the category or where we should make excuses, right? There is a catch here. When you make excuses for your weaknesses, you are not only validating these weaknesses, you are not only giving them wings to fly, you are not only telling yourself that you are right, you are also going to be finding excuses to repeat the same thing over and over again. So, but you see, when you make excuses for others as to why they behave certainly towards you, it will not only make you to be in a position to say, okay, maybe they are right, let me just pray for myself. Peradventure along the line, I also faltered. It will also begin to make you see them as a point of needing help, because they will also be seeing themselves as, they're always right, and they also have excuses as to why they behave that way, just the way you would have been feeling when you make excuses for yourself when you were validating your weaknesses. And this automatically brings you to the place of prayer for them. And that is my last point. So tip number 3, pray for those who you claim is hurting you or those you are finding difficult to forgive. Some time ago, I wrote in my journal that there is a linkage between praying for those who hurt you or those whom you are finding difficult to forgive and healing. There is a linkage between the two. When you begin to intercede and pray for those whom you are finding difficult to forgive or those who are hurting you, your healing naturally flows in, right? Your healing naturally flows in because in this situation, you are a doctor, right? You want to see the progress of your patient. You don't want to be hurting or causing harm to someone you are trying to deliver. Remember, you're praying for this person, okay? When you successfully initiate these 3 healing tips, creating mental boundaries, making excuses for the person or the people involved in context, and then praying for the person or the people involved who have chosen to blossom emotionally, and your healing is just on the way. All right, if you are still here to now, thank you so kindly for being here, and don't just be inspired, take action. See you hopefully in another